I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me.
Hey everybody, and welcome to JWS Reacts. I am Lobo.
I'm Marina.
And we are going to be reacting to AEW's top best matches of their first year. You haven't seen so much of AEW.
No, I see very few, if
You
anything.
things with me, yeah. But this was their first year. They had a lot of crazy matches.
I don't think I've seen anything of first year.
No, I don't think so either. But this will remind you a little bit of the old WWE. The way their style is with a little extra. Okay. So hopefully you like this. This is gonna be mostly a list, so it's gonna be you reacting to it. Okay.
Support
From Wrestle Talk.
On
Put
May
the link
25th,
in the
2019,
bottom.
All Elite Wrestling held their first pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. The first as an official promotion after the success of their independent show, All In. With this weekend's Double or Nothing, we
So
have
this
had
was like
one
their
full
independent show,
calendar
right?
year of
No,
AEW,
so
and what better time to look back at their
So
greatest
before they became a big promotion,
Mm-hmm.
they did one independent show.
Okay.
I think it was All In, and that all came out because someone posted that no one could fill out a venue so and so big.
As much as WWE.
Period. No one has besides WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So Cody Rhodes and his friends, which are the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and a few others.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Omega, I'm wearing his shirt. Got a lot of the independent talent now not signed to WWE from Japan, Mexico, Indies, and they sold out in 30 seconds.
This is
Sorry.
wrestling.
30 minutes. My bad. 30 seconds. Fuck, that'd be crazy. No, 30 minutes.
It's wrestling.
Yes. And after that, they got the idea of starting this company.
Question, is that the guy wearing Penta?
Yes, Penta was in AEW the first year.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of current WWE superstars that were at AEW before.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes was in WWE, then left, did this,
Mm-hmm.
and then came back after.
Ah.
Okay. And that's
Since
Cody's
over the
life.
last 12 months, it's been an astonishing debut year for the promotion and their hybrid style of jaw-dropping spot fests, irreverent character comedy, legit stomach-churning death matches, and blood-soaked southern gothic territory-style grappling. Those of you who haven't seen much AEW might want to get on that, because while WWE may have one of the greatest rosters in the world, they're not the only game on cable anymore. And let's remember the oft-forgotten first rule of internet camaraderie. Just because you like one thing doesn't mean you have to dislike another thing to make that appreciation valid. Cannot wait to read below the video.
A real fan of wrestler likes all of them.
Kenny Omega there. Yeah.
Hooray. Strap in.
Chris
These
Jericho.
are the 10
Mhm.
greatest matches
Oh.
from AEW's first year. Number 10, Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin, Vital Fest. It makes sense to begin this list with Cody Rhodes, arguably the face of All Elite Wrestling, the lead spokesperson, and along with the Young Bucks, the guiding hand behind the creation
Those are the
of the
Young
promotion.
Bucks.
While Cody may not be as versed in high-octane acrobatic stunt work like the rest of his elite brethren, he more than makes up for it in formulating match narratives. He's a
This match was such a good story.
The Dream, one of the greatest promos of all time, and he learned his craft in WWE, who have always prioritized story over moves. However, you can see a lot of how Cody wants AEW to differentiate itself from WWE in his match against Darby Allin from Fighter Fest. For starters, if you have the it factor, AEW will pay
Darby
attention
Allin.
no matter what your size. And Jesus Christ, Darby Allin may be 180 pounds, but he's the next goddamn big thing. He moves like lightning, has a savage cruel streak, a killer half skeleton look, and has his storytelling timing down. In this match, Cody underestimates him, hurling him
still
around the ring
wrestling?
like a military dad looking to beat the Hot Topic phase out of his son. But Allen survives and he realizes he can't put him away before the time limit expires.
Yeah, it becomes a draw.
Another thing, AEW has time limits and they enforce them. A storytelling device long abandoned by WWE. When the timekeeper announces only 3 minutes left of the match, suddenly the tension spikes. Every move by Cody has a renewed desperation and everyone's heart rate go up and up. A time limit draw may frustrate some fans, but this match made 3 very important statements. Time limits will now always matter in future matches. You don't have to win a match to become a star, and you guys should be all in on Darby Allin.
Yes.
Number 9, Riho versus Nyla Rose 2, Dynamite. If there's currently a weak point in AEW's game, it's their women's division, which is not to say there aren't great characters here, but AEW exploded with a crop of guys who made made names for themselves across the scene in ROH, New Japan, and WWE, but their first wave of female talent was comparatively much less well known, and especially their American talent less versed in the ring. AEW also hasn't provided them with as many opportunities to shine. You can understand them wanting to build momentum by spotlighting.
And here, women go hardcore too.
I can see that blood full face, mouthful of blood.
Even WWE have grown out. The division should get there. Britt Baker is emerging as a great character. Top Gaijin B. Priestley's fab, but up until now, it's really only been a division of two big stars: Riho, Joshi superstar and
so great
AEW Women's Champion, and Nyla Rose, a transgender Native American woman who's current champ and ruling the division like an unstoppable beast.
No longer
These
the champ.
performers gave us the best AEW Women's match to date on the February 12th episode of Dynamite when they fought for the women's title. Riho may look like someone who's brought their daughter to work, but she's 98 pounds of mayhem and the perfect David to Nyla Rose's Goliath. It's a simple, engrossing story.
She's like a flying little world.
She's tiny. Chanting, "This is awesome for a Joshi wrestler and a trans wrestler," is a genuinely wonderful thing. Number 8, Kenny Omega versus Pac, 30-minute Iron Man match, Dynamite.
Yes.
Competition breeds innovation, so it goes. And while the NXT AEW Wednesday Night War is generally just made up by wrestling YouTubers to push a more compelling narrative, it seems to be having an effect on the program. NXT and Dynamite have been throwing bombs
both of these guys, Kenny Omega and Pac,
to the point where AEW is giving away a 30-minute
very,
Iron Man match between Kenny Omega and Pac, two of the greatest wrestlers in the world, on free
To watch one of their
TV.
fights.
I mean,
We
we'll
will.
take it. It may carry too many similarities to WrestleMania 12's Iron Man match for some people, but there's no denying it's a match of the year candidate. Two men who are made of springs and kneecaps hitting springboard shooting star presses through tables for the pure living fuck of it, and Pac taking his wonderful
He looks like a
WWE
Viking.
heel persona and ramping it up time.
called himself the Bastard.
It's been a point of frustration.
Nah,
for
it sounds
some
like a Viking.
AEW fans that oft-regarded greatest living wrestler Kenny Omega has been somewhat nerfed in his home promotion, probably to avoid WCW levels of the bookers booking themselves to win all the time, but he's glorious here, pinballing around the ring without dipping energy for 30
that's right, to the
straight minutes,
outside.
and powering through immense pain in a series of awful-looking brutalizers. It's not even the best match that either man competed in that week, which is saying something about AEW right now. Number 7, Pac versus Orange Cassidy.
Orange
which
Cassidy,
loses
you
less
will
than a
love.
week after taking on Omega in that Iron Man match. Pac for
He
Orange
looks
Cassidy,
very
who is,
punk.
and I 100% mean this,
His name is
wrestling's
Orange Cassidy,
biggest
freshly
genius. He's
squeezed.
one of the most over
Orange
in
Cassidy,
the world, and he's accomplished
and he's
that.
one that his character is kind of doesn't care. Like when he says what's up or puts his fingers like this. He sometimes wrestles with his hands in his pockets. Like he's kind of like nonchalant about it. And he sometimes wrestles with his glasses still on.
By almost never wrestling. I would applaud him, but would probably not appreciate the effort that would take. To sum him up, he's a comedy
And he
slacker
does
character
his
who refuses
fist
to
bump.
try, laid back to the point of...
Oh, lazy?
He's lazy.
He wrestles his match
Okay.
with aviators
But he's a
with his
genius
hands
in the
his
ring.
pockets,
See?
and it's
And those
fucking
kicks
wonderful.
are
AEW
soft, they're
Revolution fights Pac, a murderer with
But everybody-
he's a Tanji.
Yeah, but he sells them, and the crowd sells them like they're incredible. Like horror.
Is that wrestling is very silly, and sometimes everyone wants to celebrate that. When Pac and Cassidy stood toe to toe,
In his
fans
pocket.
erupted in self-aware "holy shit" chants without either man doing a move. That's something special.
There's-
That's full of Pac and full of incredibly powerful hate. He makes an example of Cassidy, but not before Orange has an amazing sequence of underdog fire. Because the most wonderful thing about his gimmick is when he actually tries, Orange Cassidy is a really good wrestler. One of the greatest comedy matches of the last decade, and an actually stellar straight wrestling match in general. Number 6, Cody versus Chris Jericho. Full gear. We have to talk
Chris
about
Jericho.
the champion, because in
El
AEW,
Champion.
at the age of 49, Chris Jericho is doing some of his best work of his career. In terms of curating one's personal
He was
brand,
one
Chris
of the
Jericho
older
may be the
ones that was
greatest
doing
wrestling
really
creator
fucking
of
good.
all time. And while it was definitely
And he was
for
good.
All Elite Wrestling to whack their first ever AEW World Championship on an older wrestler, primarily known for his stint in WWE, in reality, Y2J has been the perfect first champ. Charismatic, smarmy, beatable, but smart enough to cling to his title, and still savvy enough to be both well known to the casuals, but respected by the faithful. Jericho's had some great matches aided by his inner circle faction, but the best has to be his match at Full Gear against Cody. It's a story over ring work affair, but it's a great great story. Cody gets a match by saying if he fails, he will never again challenge for the title, and then, a few minutes into it, jumps and accidentally cracks his head open hard way on a steel ramp. Jericho targets him
himself open
hard. To keep conscious, all as his protege MJF watches at ringside.
That guy.
He and the fans in general,
that guy is going to be, I mean, he's already a champion
in his home promotion. It's
he's going to be a great, like a legend, I think.
Finish of the match,
MJF.
company with one of the best pieces of character
You know,
development in the promotion's history
yeah,
thus
he's
far.
bossed
Number
himself
5,
over.
Ray Phoenix versus Nick Jackson. Dynamite.
Ray Phoenix is
Talking
now in
about moves,
WWE.
Sometimes more is more.
He's not?
Nick Jackson and
He's in
Phoenix
WWE.
are both
Okay.
Penta and Ray.
part of 2 of the best tag teams in the world with their actual real life brothers. And trust me, we'll talk more about
Yeah,
the
they're
other
brothers
parts
and they're
Lucha
brothers.
Later,
I like
on the
Penta.
20th November episode of Dynamite, both men put on a bewildering display of wrestling ingenuity. It's sheer, relentless nonsense dancing, but it's also mad inventive.
I always have a thing
spellbinding,
for
and takes
wrestlers
one
and masks. I feel like a wrestler in a mask is what a lucha's supposed to be like. But then again, I grew up watching a lot of 80s lucha libre
Yes.
with grandma. Because grandma used to love Santos,
Blue
Blue
Demon.
Demonio, and all that.
moves in 15 minutes and 3 hours of Raw. Don't get me wrong, I'm a story before moves guy, but one of the things AEW really seems to understand is variety. The fact that tuning into Dynamite, you don't know if you're going to get Lucha, Joshi, Deathmatch, Spotfest, NWA,
Was that a staple gun?
DDT comedy, that is a huge boom for a show. There's very little
there's a
story
match
to
that's going to
describe
show you that you're going to be like,
listing moves won't
fuck
do this
no.
match any favors, so go ahead and check the
Could've paid
match
me
out.
enough.
It may not be the greatest match.
I'm
it's
just
the
going to
purest
spoil this spot. A vagina gets stapled.
I want to say that.
distillation
Probably
of a
not mine, I
single
wanna
salt.
see
Hopefully
it.
I don't get censored for that one, but yeah, JJ gets.
Number 4, John Moxley versus Kenny Omega, Full Gear. We've mentioned
This
that
one,
AEW
you're gonna
does
react
death
to here
matches,
soon.
and Jesus Christ, this is a capital D death match. Honestly, it's not my kind
Yeah,
of
he's
thing,
hanging
but a
there.
good promotion, as we said, is built on variety.
I
And if this is your
mean,
thing, well, it's everything
if it's
you ever
allowed.
want. John Moxley is unrecognizable as the man formerly known as Dean Ambrose. He's the first major talent across from WWE to AEW, where both companies were active, and genuinely, he's wrestling like a completely different man. No more hot dog carts and forgetting to unplug televisions. Now John Moxley is crawling through broken glass and being suplexed onto bed with barbed wire. Remember before
I need to
WrestleMania
watch-
33 and the
look.
upcoming no DQ match
The Walking
with
Dead
Ambrose
thing.
and Lesnar? Remember thinking, oh, that'll be good. That's the match you get at Full Gear between Moxley and Kenny Omega.
I like the
he
broom.
actually gets to hit someone with a barbed wire.
Well, Kenny
baseball
Omega
bat
was
this
known for
time.
being
It's a
named the
lights
cleaner.
out, unsanctioned
He used to clean
match.
out
It's
divisions.
demented, it's epic, it's in Moxley's own words, fucking garbage wrestling. But if you ever wanted to see what CZW Moxley could do with a budget, this is for you. He and Omega thoroughly destroy each other over 40 minutes of carnage that makes champion Gargano feel like a day at the beach.
You need to
Number
watch that
3,
one. You put
Lucha Bros
that fight
versus
on the
Which
list. That one. The one that you're just talking about.
Kenny Omega?
The Kenny Omega and the other guy with the
I-
barbed wire and all that. We need to watch that.
We are watching it in the next few days.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Let me know. So
that's
I don't
one of
eat
the next
this.
matches we're reacting.
Don't let me eat.
Yeah, no.
Young Bucks ladder match.
This one.
All out.
This one
The
you're also gonna
moves,
be reacting
The
to.
moves.
It
It's
is
the greatest
very, very
pure
good.
spot fest in AEW short.
That's Penta and his
history.
Phoenix, right?
No,
Mhm.
seriously though, how are they going to top a Canadian destroyer from the top of a ladder through a table?
Mhm.
How? AEW has a working partnership with a few promotions, and one of those is Mexican Lucha Libre AAA, for whom the Lucha Bros are their
What?
current
Oh, the clown?
team champions.
My bad.
The belts
I
were
forgot
actually
he
Oh, you're good.
AEW
You're good. Close
all
my
out
eyes.
against Young Bucks in a ladder match, and yes, when you think Young Bucks and ladders, this is that match you're thinking of, but also double that.
He almost knocked himself out in that spot.
There's an unmasking, submission moves done through ladders, and a series of spots where one member of Young Bucks hits one of the Lucha Bros with a move, while the other brother of the Lucha Bros hits the other Young Buck with the exact same move at the exact same time. Look, it makes sense when you see it. AEW
It makes
scene right
sense,
now
yeah.
is as frantic and as hot as the fabled Attitude Era tag scene in WWE,
Yeah.
with just as many broken bodies and broken tables.
You will love it.
Como,
Wait, number
this,
2,
this show
Cody
is like
versus
more like,
Dustin.
hey, let's push it, see how far they'll let us push it.
Yes, and when I told you, I think earlier, that this company is more like the old WWE,
Mhm.
that match, like we just reacted to the TLC too.
Mhm.
That's another one we're gonna react to. If you want a good story, this is a good story. They're brothers.
I was gonna say, aren't they brothers?
Yeah, Cody
and
Cody
Dustin?
Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes. Yep.
Double or nothing.
This is such
Speaking of
so
the
great.
Attitude Era, hey, you guys remember blading? AEW remembers. If Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks represent the Cirque du Soleil of wrestling's future, Cody Rhodes is all about wrestling's past. The gritty, believable, often blood-soaked Southern wrestling style of the NWA legends Ric Flair, the Horsemen, and of course, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Both
I
their
don't
dad.
promote blading. I generally think wrestling is better for blood being becoming an absolute rarity, but sometimes, depending on the story you're trying to tell, it's not just a benefit.
I can understand why this is a good fight, because they're brothers. Ain't nothing better than a brother rivalry.
In its history. Cody versus Dustin Rhodes, brother versus brother.
This was done good though.
Southern melodrama. It's easily the best match of either man's career, and what an absolute genius move to even
another one we put on the list.
New promotion. A lot of casual fans, its roster would be unknown, but this one match comes steeped with so much mainstream awareness, so much real life context, that even if you've never seen any wrestling before, the story is instantly recognizable and engaging. Brash, arrogant younger brother trying to put his older brother, wiser but slowing down, out to pasture. But damn it, something, be it pride, guts, or sheer concussed will, keeps the old dog in the fight. This story is complemented perfectly by a wayward turnbuckle shot leading to Dustin bleeding all over the place as we watch the literal and proverbial lifeblood of the older brother.
That was pain for a moment.
In front of our eyes.
No.
And yet somehow,
yes, there's pain, but
old wrestling at its finest, the most emotional match AEW has ever produced. And number one, the Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega and Adam Page.
This is
Revolution. Cowboy shit indeed. WWE may be doing the best cinematic style matches right now. New Japan may still have just about the edge when it comes to high-profile singles matches, but in terms of tag team wrestling, AEW is the best promotion in the world. Private Party, Lucha Bros, Best Friends, Jurassic Express, SoCal Uncensored, Proud and Powerful, The Sex Gods, The Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega and Adam Page stacked from top to bottom. This is the greatest tag match in
this
AEW's
match is very good
first
too.
year for tandem wrestling. Omega, Adam Page, who is a cowboy and one of the promotion's rapidest rising stars, and the Young Bucks, all members of the elite and all well-versed in spot fest wrestling. However, what pushes this match into true greatness is a long-form storyline that runs underneath.
There's a lot of heat between everybody.
But his partner, Kenny Omega, is a founding member. This has led to tension between Page and the Young Bucks, with Omega in the middle trying to placate everyone. In this match for the AEW tag titles, the heart and soul of the match is how far is too far when you're wrestling your friends. It starts cordial, soon gets ugly, real ugly, paying off tensions that go back as far as New Japan. All in the middle of an
years before this
amount of jaw-dropping moves, ending with a beautiful tease of where the story's going next.
So,
the very best.
I'm gonna go back and listen so you can see that.
An unbelievable amount of jaw-dropping moves, ending with a
so that move there that you see the cowboy over here, Adam Page, grabbing the ropes, that's how he does his finisher. He grabs, does a front flip, and clothesline you.
Oh, shit.
So right there, it looks like he's about to do it to Kenny, his partner.
Does he do it?
No, not there.
But he does.
Eventually. But that's what's beautiful. They're talking about tension from years past. They've had tension for a while here for this part, and then teasing that he was thinking about it. It's just pure melodrama.
Beautiful tease of where the story's going next. The very best that tag wrestling has to offer. And here is the AEW's second year. That's our list. What were your favorite?
All right. There's
a couple fights that I want to see from that.
Yeah. I mean, this last one, the tag match, the tag ladder match with the Lucha Bros.
I want to see more Lucha Bros. I haven't seen enough of them. I know about Penta, but I haven't seen a lot of the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, you like him. He is. I don't know how to explain it. It's like super lucha with control. It's crazy. He's so good. But yeah, there'll be some of these matches we'll be reacting to. I have one of them on the list that we're gonna be reacting here soon.
I feel like we should also react to a couple Mexican ones.
We are. I didn't find the ones that I think you will like. But yeah, let us know in the comments if you guys know any that would be great for her to react. Nothing with the Psycho Circus or any of that, please.
Yeah, no clowns.
Yeah, clown popped up from AAA and she was freaking out.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know in the comments. Also, what? I forgot what I was gonna ask you. Yeah, I'll remember eventually. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Other than that, I've been Lobo.
And Marina, thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time.